Welcome back to another. Sorry, I can do it. Welcome back to another New World update video. The New World team have just dropped the June alpha update, and this is part 1. I'm assuming of part 2, of 2 parts. And they did actually say in their previous update that was the last major update before release. This is actually an awesome update, and there's some really cool features added, and I think it's wicked. So first off, they have confirmed that they have fixed 1,209 bugs. I don't care what they are, but this fills me with joy. The company size has been increased from 50 to 100. This makes sense for all the companies out there who are looking to participate and owning a territory. As before, with the wars, you would need every member of your company to be online to actually fill the squad for that particular war. Upping it to 100 is great. It allows a little bit more flexibility for your members to be online, offline, and it's just going to make it a bit more comfortable for those looking to participate in the territory wars. The 4 starting zones now have their own relevant lore to provide a better immersive story for those who enjoy the backstory of Eternum. There has been some huge changes to XP as we know it. I'm assuming this is ready for release. I think people are advancing too quickly and XP is too easy to come by, and I think this is a great update. So to run through them quickly, increase the amount of base XP from discovering lore pages from 25 to 40, and XP is increased by 10, up from 5 for every 10 notes discovered. XP has been doubled for discovering points of interest. Increased XP required to level by 40% for all levels after level 7. Reduce the XP gained from corrupted breaches by 10 to 20% based on the level of that breach. The spawn speed has also been decreased from 15 minutes to 30 minutes on minor breaches, and from 30 minutes to 60 minutes from major breaches. For me, this is a nice change. It always felt like breaches became just a place to grind, and you weren't really doing it for the story, as it were. Reduce the XP from faction missions and reduce the XP from PvP missions by about 20%. Arenas will now require 1 party member to have a tuning orb, same as expeditions. The rewards have been increased for arenas, and just like expedition orbs, you will get 1 during an initial quest, and then afterwards you can craft orbs from materials. After the whole cash shop saga, I know we've all been wondering how much gear can be obtained in game. We now have 50 more armor sets that can be obtained through in-game activities. Some of these can be found in Invasions, Wars, Corrupted Breaches, Outpost Rush, Lazarus Well, Garden of Genesis, The Depths, Shattered Obelisk, Arenas, and Endgame Points of Interest. So the one that stood out for me is the Wars, because previously you didn't get any reward for the Wars, except obviously the glory for your company. But it looks like now we will receive rewards for participating in the Wars, which is fantastic. 2 unique trade skill apparel sets have also been added, in their words, stacked with perks. One to improve crafting and the other to improve gathering. The UI has received further updates, with the main menu looking all pretty. And if you look in the top right corner of your screen, you can see that they are integrating Twitch into the game. And your character selection screen now looks fantastic, with the addition of an extra character per region. In combat, you should now be able to tell what type of attacks are being used and how effective they are. And some of you may think this is not needed, as it's catering for casuals maybe, but just you wait until you're past your gaming prime like me, and this will help a lot. Added icons to damage numbers showing the different types of attacks, and added indicators to show if an attack has been improved or reduced. Text to clearly show the status effect has been added also. I don't like this one. I think it should just be the icons, and that's something that we need to learn throughout playing the game. The compass has also had some love and will now display the POI's name until you exit that area. And upon entering and leaving the POIs, you will now get a small sound effects. Character customization has been updated. We now have loads of new options to update our characters, including new faces, new hairstyles, facial hair, fingers crossed for some awesome beards, eye color, skin features, scars, and tattoos. And finally, some updates to the combat. Dodge is now bound to shift by default, and jump is now space by default. Quite a big change. Sprinting as an input has been completely removed, and it will occur automatically. If you get into combat, you cannot sprint for 1.5 seconds after the beginning of an outgoing attack and 2 seconds after you are hit by an incoming attack. Obviously, these feel like small changes, but will actually be huge in regards to combat and chasing people down and trying to get away from bigger groups of people. And I'm really excited to see how this plays out. There's also loads of balance changes to weapons and things like block breaking and stamina. But I've put a link in the description below where you can see those full patch notes. And that's it for this update. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you. Don't forget to leave a like and a comment and a subscribe. It really means a lot. And I will see you on the next one.